Welcome back. On to some national updates then. Supreme Court has called out the Enforcement Directorate on their probe into Tamil Nadu's liquor corporation, saying that it has, quote-unquote, crossed all limits. Ashmit is joining in now with more on this. Ashmit.
Well, what we understand is that the Tamil Nadu government made a move towards the apex court, basically to challenge some of the ED raids that were conducted in the state back in the month of March. And now all of this pertains to the alleged liquor scam in the state. Of course, just for context, it's tasmac. It's a state-owned body which is responsible for marketing and retailing of liquor in the state. That's what the ED investigation is all about. The concern, however, that the Supreme Court today expressed is that how is it that the ED went about conducting raids, conducting surveys, when there are already FIRs that have been registered by the state police. This, the Supreme Court said, is tantamount to breaching of all limits, especially as how the state police has already filed the FIRs, there is action already underway, and therefore this is something that constitutes a breach of the federal structure of our constitution, breaches the state-center relationship, and that is something that led to the Supreme Court, headed by a bench no less than the CJI, fuming at the Enforcement Directorate. So what the fallout of that essentially is, the Supreme Court for now has stayed all ED investigations into the tasmac matter. ED was claiming it's a 1,000 crore rupee scam. We need to investigate it. The Supreme Court hitting the pause button, saying that, look, no further investigations till we hear this case again. Not only that, the Supreme Court has directed the Enforcement Directorate to come back with a response justifying its actions going ahead with this investigation, with the raids, even though there were already FIRs registered in this case. With respect to the FIRs, TN government clarifying, Tamil Nadu government clarifying, they're not defending any of the accused. All they're saying is that there are already 41 FIRs registered between 2014 and 2021. There's absolutely no grounds for the ED to investigate, and certainly not to pick up, round up devices of the accused and clone them and keep a copy of it with them. These are actions extremely egregious, unconstitutional, and something that the apex court has something to say about. This case, we understand, is likely to be taken up in the month of July.